Well, looks like we got a little bit of work to do on the Crown Vic today. Isaac came home from work last night and he was saying that he was hearing like a clunk or a clicking noise in the rear end when he was hitting the brakes, so that's never good. But now that he's a working stiff, he doesn't have time to look at it either, so he's at work right now. Anyways, not sure what it could be. Hopefully it's not something that we've monkeyed with. Let's see if I can make it do it, just rolling the car back and forth. Well, I'm not convinced that that clicking noise that I'm hearing from rocking it is the exact noise, so let's take it out for a drive and see what we can hear. Alright, let's go out and see if we can figure out what kind of noises this thing's making. Don't want those pesky copyright strikes. Let your Crown Vic kick down from 27 high idles. About the exhaust inside the car, or the note, volume, whatever word you want to use. Having the well-used glass packs in there. It's pretty quiet when you're not on the throttle. I should have went and found some obscure music for Chuck. Something I could get going in here without a copyright strike. case scenario, we might have to put the GoPro underneath the car. Dexter's waiting for us. I'm gonna go see if I can make this noise by just pushing on the quarter panel. Well, it could be control arm bushings. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to back the car up on ramps so that I can keep the suspension fully loaded and then get underneath there safely and push the car back and forth, but I have no doubts we'll find it. Alright, car's up in the air. Got her on the old ramps. Front wheels are chocked. Parking brakes on. Trannies in park. Don't get yourself squished. Definitely sounded to me like it was right rear. Well, I think I found the culprit. Not sure what would cause this, but right rear lower control arm is touching, it's touching the bracket on the axle tube. It should not, there we go, it should not be like that. It should be like that with a gap in it. So for temporaries, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to squirt some oil all over that. Normally you wouldn't want to do that, but I think we're going to give that a try and see if the noise goes away. If the noise absolutely goes away, then Isaac might be buying some aftermarket control arms, because I'm not changing the bushings in these factory stockers. So let's give that a try, and maybe we'll go for another road test. See anything? No. So we're back on the hunt of the elusive knocking noise. Oh, it is not the control arms. It's something in the body. Oh. Okay, I'm in the wrong end, bud.
What?
I'm ahead of the axle, not behind the axle. You need to open up your left rear door. Maybe it's a can of Monster Energy flopping around in the floor pan. Maybe there's a rock in the frame rail. Can you hear it from there?
Not really.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna have to go get my flashlight.
Like an iPhone.
We're gonna find this. All right, so if you come in here, see that row of sockets right there? Although that one doesn't go right there. They're out of order. I've been looking for this socket for like, I don't know, almost a year. Well, apparently I left said socket sitting over there on the seat pan.
Just out of nowhere it decided to come loose and start shaking.
Somebody was driving around like Mario Andretti Friedman.
We had children in the back.
Wrecked the goddamn Ferrari. How many of you know where that reference is from?
We had to pull out all the seat buckles.
So we were at
might have loosened it.
We were at Westport this weekend, and a bunch of my nieces and nephews were in the back of the car playing perpetrators, and they must have jarred that loose. So now we can put all this stuff back together and move on to our next project.